Okay, everybody, Brandon Monster Mode here. I've got a few things on my heart tonight, and it ain't. It's about the new bill that's passed in South Africa. Now, I'm a South African living in South Africa, and I want to speak to every color South African: black, yellow, white, Indian, colored, white, doesn't matter. All the colors that is there. Firstly, I understand apartheid was wrong. I get it. I'm not a fan of that either. And past injustices must be corrected. I agree with that. But here's what's the new bill meaning for you as a South African. What I read about it. Now, it's scary. Really, it's scaring the living hell out of everybody. And with good cause. Because your car's at risk. Your investment, your pension funds, your crypto, everything is at risk. All of your funds in your bank account, millionaire, poor, doesn't matter. Your money is at risk. Your financial status is at risk. And if you're poor and you break free from poverty and all of that stuff, it Ramaphosa can just go into your bank account, take it to the state, and say, "No, we need your pension fund because it's in the public's interest," and he can do whatever he wants with it. Basically, you can be robbed and it's legal by the state. The state can rob you and you can do nothing about it. How on earth is that fine with anyone? Now, this is not about land only because everybody is limiting this to land. No, that's wrong. Your clothes that you own, the government can take it if they want to. Your shoes, they can take it if it's in the public, if it's in public interest. Now, your phone, they can take it. They can take it and they can give it to someone else. Your water is at risk. We got a daily occurrence of water shedding already. Now, everybody's calling it load shedding. Let's just call it how it is. The basic human services ain't being delivered. Now, the electricity crisis was worse than it's ever been in South African history. And I'm not limiting this, I'm not blaming anybody. I understand there was a shortfall of electricity because of a population growth that can't be sustained due to old infrastructure not being kept up, and also that they are being decommissioned and not fast enough building new power station at the rate that they should and fast enough. That's the first thing. Water infrastructure is collapsing because it's not been maintained as it should be by the government. The taxes that we pay for, the services that must be rendered ain't rendered ever. Now, I don't know of you, but I know I'm not scared of the bull, but I'm concerned about the South African future for South Africans, for all. It's a rainbow nation, and I'm not speaking. I'm speaking as a South African citizen, concerned about this situation. Your business that you own. Let's say a black, Indian, white, and a colored guy creates a business. They work together and they build the biggest business that they can from poverty and everything. And suddenly the government says it's in the public's best interest to take that company from that folks and just own it by make it a state owned property or company. How on earth? And they don't need to compensate the owners of that business. So, business is at risk, minds is at risk, Investors is going to pull out of South Africa. Jobs is going to be lost due to this bill being passed. So, no, I am concerned about job creations. Every politician out there say they are gonna create jobs. What the heck are the government of national unity doing? They are destroying the country even further. Everybody is divided because of land, because of this and because of that. Instead of empowering the people, giving them jobs, creating jobs, the government is making things worse for our people in South Africa. And it ain't about Afrikaans, black, yellow, or white. No. This is about every and each South African living in South Africa. We are all going to be affected by this bill being passed. Really, it's concerning, it's scary, and it's disgusting for this to being passed. Now, why is it disgusting? Because the government can just take your property, your businesses, your land, your home, everything, even the malls would be. I don't see how anybody is big businesses that can flee South Africa, that has the money, they are gonna flee it and they're gonna take their business maybe to Namibia, Zimbabwe, or any other country that doesn't have this bill, because this bill is not only about land, it's your pension funds, it's your crypto, it's your shares. And what do I mean by that? It's your business shares, that's your trading shares, each and everything the government can take from you if it's in the government's interest to say it's in the public's interest. Now, I don't understand how Cyril Ramaphosa is thinking, because he can take your dollars in your PayPal account. They will be able to claim that from you. They will be able to own all of your assets. And I don't know. This shit is scary. Sorry for my language, but I'm concerned as a South African citizen. And this ain't no joke. This is really that what can happen. And if this bill is passed, we are gonna see it happening. The politicians is going to enrich themselves. South Africans is gonna become poorer and poorer and poorer. Not only white, not only black, not only colored, not only Indian. All of us is gonna suffer the consequences of the government, because they can't work together to get a resolution. Now, I don't want to go into politics and everything, but I feel like I must inform people about this. I've done extensive research about this bill this week since it's been passed, and it's scary to know your car can be distributed to the police force if they want to, because it's in the public's interest. They can take your car, make it a police car, and they can say it's in the public interest. Now that means anybody that owns a car, white, black, yellow, Indian, doesn't matter. It's not only land that can be expropriated. They can expropriate your TVs, your couches, your furniture, all of that stuff if they want to, because they feel it's in the public's interest. Now, this stuff is scary as and concerning, because big investors will flee this country. They will leave this country. It's already happening. The grounds is set also for a war under the people that's divided because of land and thinking this is only land. No. It's your pensions, it's everything you own. Everything that every South African own, they can come for it if it's in South Africa. I just want to inform you guys about this, and cheers. Have a good weekend. Brandon Monster Mode. Love you all, but no, we are in deep crisis now.